T, obviously you're at the forefront of helping this thing to happen and hatching it. And first and foremost, the opportunity to play games in here again in the regular season. It's something you've been part of. How important is that to high school programs?
Well, I think it's paramount that we give our high school kids an opportunity to play in this state facility. You know, in its original inception, many years ago, the old timers will remember that was one of the promises, that we would play a lot of prep games here. That kind of lost its way for a while, but now it looks like it's making its way back, and hope with the support of the Sugar Bowl and them stepping up as a sponsor that we'll be able to get this done maybe even more than just one time a year in the regular season. So, you know, if you don't dream big, nothing happens big. And this is something that I think will have a tremendous impact to high school football, not only in the metro New Orleans area, but across our state.
Having a couple of teams from the Lafayette area against a couple of teams from the New Orleans area kind of gets the communities involved, doesn't it?
It really does. And you know, the thing about it, Kenny, is that they're going to be able to make a weekend out of this, because on Saturday, Tulane's going to play Tulsa, and that's going to be a great matchup. So a family could come in here and spend Friday night, go to the ball games Friday night, go to the Tulane game on Saturday. Eventually, we hope down the road, LSU might be playing on a Saturday evening. So there's a lot of possibilities here to bring in some games that would really be exciting to the fan base, and maybe even eventually bringing this thing national, bringing some teams in from the East Coast, the West Coast, out of New Jersey, out of Pennsylvania, out of Texas, to come in here and play a two-day doubleheader and really make a weekend out of the thing. Now, again, that's a big dream, but again, big dreams don't happen unless you dream big.
You get Westgate, and Brian has done a great job there. They've been in the semifinals 3 times, quarterfinals once. They've been so close and haven't quite gotten there, but they're consistently good.
No question. He's got a great program. They've got excellent athletes, and he's a guy that has really just stayed with this program, believes in what he does. The kids believe in what he does, and they're one of the premier programs in our state in terms of banging on the door to getting that state championship. And it's not going to be long. They're going to be there.
And I know you feel good about your own team this year.
We do. You know, we've got to continue to improve, as everybody does. We're a little inexperienced in the backfield, but they played a little bit last year for us and got a little time under their belt. So we'll grow and mature, but you know, what team doesn't? Very few teams come in with everybody solid and ready to go. But that's what coaching's about, and that's what the preseason's about. And this game will go a long way to getting our team where they need to be.
Finally, you're not playing Acadiana, but watching them run the Veer, I'm sure that's something that creates great interest for you personally to watch them. I was talking to Ted about it, and he said, you know, it'd be nice to play that kind of game, but I'd hate to defend the Veer. That's coming from a Veer guy. You probably feel the same way.
No question about that. You know, originally we thought that we might play Acadiana. We kind of couldn't decide which one we were going to play, and really it didn't make any difference. But if this thing works out, we don't bring people in from a national perspective next year, then we'll probably flip it. We'll play Acadiana next year, and St. Paul will play Westgate, and we'll have an opportunity to see that. The good thing about that game, it'll probably last about an hour, and it'll be over with.
And the other good news, you don't have to travel to play a game this year in Florida or
right.
Texas or Alabama or whatever.
Right. Well, you're going to play that kind of quality opponent, and I hope that's what becomes attractive around the state. I know Don Shals out of West Monroe is very interested. I know Parkview Baptist out of Baton Rouge is very interested in participating in this kind of event. So we think there's a lot of future in this, and this will be the kickoff for it.